want to make myself very clear when I say this. There's a moment of clarity for everybody who watches me, everybody who follows me. Micah Parsons is the best player in the NFL. And what he did today was simply amazing. To do this 2 games in, I counted 11 pressures, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, one forced INT. The guy is unreal. Now I know it's Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson is kind of a pumpkin, but at the end of the day, these are NFL athletes, the best of the best at their position are supposed to be. It's not our problem that Micah Becton or Dwayne Brown or whoever can't deal with who Micah Parsons is. But the truth of the matter is this: Micah Parsons flat out took over the game. CD Lamb flat out took over the game. This was a big win, and I'll tell you why. That Jets defense, I gotta give myself a little crow. No nervous energy from Foots, but that Jets defense was way better than I thought it would be. I have to admit that. I don't want to make any bones about that. That Jets defense was way better than I thought it would be. They're fast, they're physical, they choke the run, they run to the ball. You're not gonna fool them. I thought the opening drive was outstanding. And then there were times where I felt like Mike called it to make sure that we didn't make mistakes. And I think that that'll continue to get better as the season goes along. So I'll never apologize for winning a game by 20 points, ever. I will never apologize for winning a game by 20 points. It's the NFL. It's a tough team. The Jets just beat the Bills without Aaron Rodgers. I'll never apologize for that. That being said, it's amazing that this team put up 30 points, and I don't think that they're playing their best offense. The Dallas Cowboys put up 30 points, and I don't think that they're playing their best brand of offense. And that's okay when you have a new play call, you're trying to figure things out. I love the fact that Mike McCarthy trusts his young players. Okay, let's go through this. Jalen Tolbert caused the interception. That was big. That pass interference and the fact that Dak pushed the ball there was awesome. Deuce Vaughn gets a whole series. Mike trusts him. He trusts the juice that he has. The touchdown to Schoonmaker. We're going to see more of those 13 big personnel packages. Those tight ends will get lost, and this is what you drafted in for. The only play call that I absolutely just could not do. Like, I just did not like the end around to Peyton Hendershot. Like, abolish that from the playbook. Did not like the end around of Peyton Hendershot. He's not that twitchy of a guy, and honestly, he's kind of fallen out of favor with me. But other than that, I like the way Ferguson played. I love that Dak. So this is the one thing that I like that Dak and Mike McCarthy did. They pressed and pressed and pressed to CD Lamb. Like, keep doing that. Keep doing that. If they're gonna give you that and you can move them all around and do these things, like, that's what the Cowboys need to do. Period. That's what the Cowboys need to do. I think he finished with 147 or 150. This might have been his best game statistically. Obviously, he didn't have a touchdown, but they're getting him the ball quick. They're doing these things. This is what I like for the Cowboys to do. Also, Brandon Aubrey. Aubrey made kicks. He did all the little things that he was supposed to do. You know, that's big. He had the big kick, then come in and kick a 30, come in and kick a 40. And so the way that the Cowboys want to play, because they want their I told you guys this all off season, I'll probably say it throughout the whole season. You're gonna be playing quarterbacks where you'll say, I'm gonna take my defense versus that quarterback. Now, Zach Wilson, credit to him. That first pass that he made and actually made it a game, the throw that he had to Garrett Wilson and Malik Hooker was late. That was on Hooker. It looked like he looked like he beat Stephon Gilmore, but that's really on your safety. Dan Quinn gives his safeties. Dan will give his safeties the option of alignment and certain things like that. But if you get caught cheating, you better be right. And so what happened was he's not in his right alignment. Garrett Wilson's a great player, and this is what happens. You come back, Garrett Wilson does, and obviously it's late in the game, but Garrett Wilson gives Diggs a move, and who's over the top? Malik Hooker. So these guys are accountable for the mistakes that they make. Ron Curse with a touchdown. Ron Curse was trying to house that joint. He was trying to house that joint. I love the way that we played run defense. My biggest concern going in defensively was how we stopped the run. We completely choked the run. Dalvin Cook, I just think he sees ghosts when he plays the Cowboys. I mean, we are a physical team. We're going to hit you, period. And I think that Dalvin Cook sees ghosts when he plays us. I mean, Micah was knifing through on rundowns as well. Like, this is what Micah was doing on rundowns. So, if I were to put a bow on this thing, guys, to me, the offense looked good. Didn't look great, didn't look spectacular, but it looked good. But that's all this offense has to be. And Dak isn't going to throw for 300 yards a game. You know, the Tony Romo days and you know, Dak 20, I mean, excuse me, not 20 years ago, 2 years ago, where he's just throwing 300 a game and 37 touchdowns. That might not be his line. But we are going to win football games efficiently, and he has the ability to do so. Got in trouble a few times. I thought that the throw to Ferguson was just a gutter ball. Dak will do that from time to time. Got away with an interception from Sauce, but for the most part, this offense flowed. And this is a tough Jets defense. I started with that. I'm going to end with that. This was a tough Jets defense. They're going to give teams fit because they can stop the run with their front four. Like, they can just choke the run. It just is what it is. So the Cowboys got a big win today. I'm really excited about this team. You know, next game up, they're not going to dwell on this game, but that was a very big win. Cowboys win 30-10 over the Jets. Anytime you win by 20 points in the NFL, I don't care if Boo the Fool is playing quarterback. That's a good win. As always, it's your boy Foots. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Peace.